Hello, everybody, and welcome to Live with Kristy on the Nightmare Toys YouTube. Hello. Let's wait until a few more people come on in. Let's see my chat here. How are y'all doing? I'm good today on this lovely Wednesday here in Las Vegas. Yes. It's hot. It's a hot one today in Vegas. It's been like, 100 degrees for like the past 3 days, it seems like. Which is fine. I don't mind the heat too much. I like it better than a bunch of rain. Hello, David. How are you? Can everybody hear me? Let's see if we get a few more people in. Hello. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start. So I watched quite a bit of movies this past week. First of all, again, we did the podcast and we talked about The Changeling. The Changeling is a 1980s movie, 1980, with George C. Scott and Trish Van Devere. Who, fun fact, they are actually married. They were married. They were husband and wife. A lot of people didn't know that, but they are husband and wife. Hello, everybody. Yay, more people have come in. Hello, Robert, Stephen, Michael, Ravenwolf, the Sawyer Cookbook. Ooh, I like that. We were just talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre earlier. So yes, we talked about The Changeling on the podcast, which will air on Friday. And I know I said that last week and then we forgot to air the podcast on Friday because we got really busy at the Fear Fair and we forgot. But we won't forget this Friday, I promise. I'm so sorry about that. But The Changeling, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's just like a paranormal thriller, mystery thriller. I love it. I've watched it ever since I was a kid. My parents had recorded it off of HBO for me, so I watched it quite a bit. It's just, there's no blood or anything in it except for one little scene. It's just a really spooky, has a very spooky vibe to it. There's a seance scene in the movie that's has always given me the heebie-jeebies, what I call the heebie-jeebies. It's always scared me. It's the only movie that's ever really scared me. Otherwise, no other movies really ever scared, like Freddy and all that. None of that's ever scared me or anything. This movie, yes. And then when you see the boy in the floor in the well, that part's just so super creepy too. But I don't want to give it completely away in case you haven't seen the movie. You might be able to find it on Tubi, maybe. I'm not sure. But we do sell it here in the store. So we do have a couple copies of The Changeling from Severin, the Blu-ray. So we do have a few copies. You can buy one off the website or in the store. The wheelchair in it is just super creepy. I mean, it's a subtle artwork of this wheelchair, but it's very effective if you've seen the movie. I never can look at wheelchairs again the same. It's very creepy. And I have the ball too. If you haven't seen the movie, you'll if you watch it, you'll know what the ball is about. But I've got the ball. It came with the Severin Blu-ray. So this is all my stuff for my collection. The DVD, VHS, and Severin Blu-ray with the ball. And when I got it, of course, I had to make a video of it rolling down the stairs. That's just me being a complete dork. And just wanting to do that because I got the ball. Let's see. Yep. Oh, I know. Yeah. Okay. So the Sawyer Cookbook. Yes, I know. And I mentioned that on the podcast. I have tons of fun facts about this movie. So what he was saying, fun fact, not only is Trish and George C. Scott, they were a married couple, the house was also not real. I had actually found that out a while back on a documentary. I cannot remember what documentary I was watching. But I found that on that documentary, and I have to tell you, I was completely heartbroken because I have always loved this house. It never seemed like it was fake to me. So that's good set design for you. But yeah, it's a fake house. The outside of the house, when you see the outside shots, that's just a setting that they made in front of a real house. They just wanted to use where just a setting that they made in front of a real house. They just wanted to use where the real house is. They just wanted to use that spot for the outside shots. So, but they made their own house in front of it. And then all the shots on the inside is in a set. Those are all set designs. And this house is completely gorgeous. They did a really good job. This movie was made in the 70s, late 70s. So, yeah, it kind of disheartening knowing that it's not a real house. Boo. But, yeah, that's a fun fact. And another fun fact, too, George C. Scott did not play piano, but in the scene where he walks into the classroom with all his students, and he says some stuff to him, and then he sits down and plays the piano. He really did learn that for that scene. So he really is playing the piano for that particular scene. So that's another fun fact for you too. So there you go. I love fun facts. No, everybody's talking about the heat. Yeah. So, Texas heat. So the difference between Texas heat and this heat, though, this is the dry heat, and you got the humidity. I hate humidity. When I was at Texas Frightmare, my hair didn't do a thing. And I lived in Alabama, so I know all about the humidity. Yeah, I'd rather have this dry heat than the humidity. I hate it. Is it on Shudder? Okay. Yeah, it might be on Shudder. I know it's streaming somewhere. The Changeling, I know it's somewhere to watch. So, yeah, it's an amazing house. I just wish it was real, but yeah. But anyway, yeah, so go watch The Changeling if you haven't seen that, or if you just haven't watched it in a long time. And then on Friday on the YouTube, you can hear what we have to say about it. It's me, Philip, and Dylan that did the podcast. So you can watch the podcast on Friday and hear what we have to say. So moving on, let's talk about some of these products that I have on the table, and then I can move them. We got in a few new products. This is one of my favorites. Oh, and if you hear a bunch of noise, we're getting our parking lot in the back repaved. So there's tons of noise going on. I'm so sorry. Ah! It's so loud and annoying. Let's see, what is it? Ooh, see, it was at 100 in Texas too. Oh, no. So sorry about the noise. Okay, anyway, so we've got the Super 7 Snoopy, Franken Snoopy in, and I absolutely, there's my ball. I absolutely love this. It's so cute. I love the Super 7 products. And we talked about these on the podcast too. But, you know, the figure that you get and the backer card is just amazing. The whole thing is amazing. And Dylan had said something I didn't realize. I guess I just didn't pay attention to the back. But on the back is the comic strip that featured Franken Snoopy. So that's really cool that they add that on the back. So that's just a cute, fun figure for anybody of any age. If you like Snoopy, we've got this. And it's $17.99. It's available in the store and on the website right now. So there's that. Do you want to talk about the website for a moment? We have switched over to a new website. So if you're having issues with it right now, there are some glitches and things happening. We're still trying to fix some things, so I'm so sorry. Please be patient with us if you're trying to order something. You can always call us and we can help you through an order or help you with the website. We do know it's a little frustrating, but we are trying to switch to a new website to have a better website for y'all. It's just going to take a few days or a week or so just to, work out the glitches and all that. So, if you have problems ordering something, that's why. Just give us a call or something, or message us, and we can try to help you as best we can with ordering, though, okay? So the next product we got in was the NECA. We got a big shipment in from NECA finally. Yay. We did get restocked on a lot of items. I think we got the Chucky figure, the Chucky Ultimate. let's see, the 8-inch ghost face, and some other stuff I can't remember, but we did get in a bunch of restocks. The new products we got in is this 8-inch clothed Elvira. She is amazing. I love her. I feel like this is one that you could get 2 of. You know, like buy one if you want to keep it in the box, because the box is cool, but I think she needs to be out of the box too, because she's so cool, and she comes with tons of little accessories, the little skull, and she's got a different head too, and the other head, you know, she's winking, so that's just too cute. So I don't know, I feel like maybe, you know, we have a sale or something, then you can get a second one. But I don't know, I just think it'd be fun to have 2, you know, one in the box and out of the box, but that's just me. But yeah, so we have her available in store and on the website, and she's $40. And of course, you know, if you order from us, you know, we'll bubble wrap everything and all that, so you'll be good there. We did get in the Sam and Michael 2-pack. Pre-orders are going out right now. Sorry that was so late, but the pre-orders are going out right now, so we did get that in. And that was it. I think there's just a couple other things that are still on pre-order. I think the Nightmare Demon is still on pre-order, and we haven't gotten that yet. But that's coming next, for sure. So if you have a pre-order with us for that, it's coming. And then I think that's it for NECA pre-orders, and then we're not doing any more pre-orders anymore on NECA. So, but all that is available on the website and in the store. So yay for new products. Hello, Billy. How are you? Let's see. Destiny. Oh, the signature edition. Was that the Target exclusive or something? I think, right? I think Target, yeah. Let's see. Hello, Destiny. How are you? All right. So let's talk about some of the stuff I have watched besides The Changeling. I did watch Cursed Films, the new episodes of that. If you're not watching Cursed Films, I highly recommend it. It's a great documentary series. Is it Shudder? Amazon, I think it's on. The last 2 episodes were about Serpent and the Rainbow and Cannibal Holocaust. Very good. Oh, I love The Serpent and the Rainbow so much. It's a Wes Craven movie. Highly recommend that too. It's about, you know, voodoo, black magic, voodoo, all that fun stuff. It's so good. And the documentary on it on the Cursed Films was really good. There was some stuff in there that I didn't know. They used a lot of real bones, mainly all the bones. And they did move some graves and some things. So, so weird stuff did happen. That was very interesting. So I highly recommend Serpent and the Rainbow, and I highly recommend watching the Cursed Film episode on that. The Cannibal Holocaust. That was an interesting documentary on that too. Cannibal Holocaust is not a movie that I like. I know a lot of people do like it. I'm not into it. I have watched it, yes, and that I only need to watch it once. It's just not my type of movie. But with that said, it was very interesting, the documentary on it on the Cursed Films. I'm glad I watched that. I mean, I don't have to like the movie or not to want to know about it. So that was very interesting. So I highly recommend both of those episodes of Cursed Films. Do y'all like Cannibal Holocaust? I know some people do, but it's not for everybody. Hello, Zachary. How are you? I'm doing great, Destiny. Thank you for asking. All right, so let's see. So what else did I watch? Oh, so I'm just gonna sit and watch all the Tubi originals for y'all, and then tell y'all how they are. I'm like getting obsessed with watching all of Tubi original documentaries and movies. So I watched their newest documentary that came out, Scariest Monsters in America. And that's a Tubi original. And that was so good. If you want something completely different, because this is about, like folklore monsters like Bigfoot, the Chupacabra, the Bell Witch. So that was, if you like all that kind of stuff, that documentary was very interesting. I highly recommend it. To me, the Chupacabra was maybe the most believable in a way, and the scariest to me. They counted down the 10 most scariest monsters in 10 different states. So, of course, the Chupacabra is Texas, and then it goes on from other ones. Bell Witch is Tennessee, and there was some other stuff. So, I highly recommend that documentary. So good. And something different, too, instead of it just being about, horror characters and horror and stuff like that. So, that was good, and I love documentaries, too. Yeah. See, other people are saying that wasn't their cup of tea either, the Cannibal Holocaust. Yeah, and like I said, I've watched it the one time, and then that's all I need to watch of it. It's a snuff film. Yeah. And they do talk about that. If they agree of it being a snuff film or not in the documentary. I go watch it. It's actually very disturbing, because the people that did make the movie, you can tell that after the movie came out, you can tell that they did not enjoy being in that movie or on that movie set or anything. None of them enjoyed it. Some of them were crying as they were talking about the movie. They did the tortoise that's in the movie. That was real, and that really did disturb some of the actors that had to do that. So, but they explained themselves in the documentary. But I don't believe that any of the people that were in that movie really enjoyed that movie at all. I think the only person that enjoyed that movie was the person that made the movie. And you'll see that in the documentary. So, and they talk about if it's a snuff film or not. I mean, I feel like, it kind of is in a way. It's whatever. It's not my thing. Oh, they talk about La Llorona too. They do her too, but because they talk about other folklores and other monsters and stuff in between some of the countdown to the 10 too. So they do talk about La Llorona too on the scariest monsters in America. Okay, so the only other movie that I watched is another Tubi original movie that just came up on Tubi. It's a Western horror, and it's called Teardrop. I can go ahead and tell you right now, it was so boring. I, again, will never tell anybody to not watch a movie, but for me, it was pretty boring. It was very slow. I wanted to like it because, it was something different, a Western horror, but it was a slow burn that just wasn't good for me. We talked about The Changeling, how it's kind of a slow movie, but that, for me, this movie being kind of slowish is okay. It's a great movie, but this Teardrop movie was not that great. It wasn't even that great to where I can even tell you a whole lot about it, to be honest with you. But, yeah, so I'm just going to continue to watch all these Tubi originals and then tell you all about it on my live every week. It's kind of fun watching them. I did watch the Titanic 666, and I thought that one was a little bit weak. No, this Teardrop one was weak. I didn't care for it. But go watch it. You might like it. I don't know. Do they talk about the Wendigo? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They talk about the Wendigo. Yeah, animal cruelty and killings are not necessary. Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree. Of the what now? Yes. Yeah, the whole movie was just sick. I totally agree on that for it. Yeah, just watch the documentary on it, and everybody in there explains everything and all that. So, yeah, it's not my type of movie. I'm not into those type of movies like that. I'm not into rapey movies either. Like I Spit on Your Grave. I know a lot of people like that, but I mean, it's just literally trying to rape her through the whole movie. I mean, I don't need to watch that. So, yeah. Have I seen all these movies? Yes, I have at least once. I mean, I can't have a judgment unless I do watch them at least once. But not. I'm just not into them. I don't own them or anything like that. So yay. Let's see what else. Oh wait. Oh yeah. So I bought, and I have already posted this on my Instagram, that I bought this Blu-ray from Culture Shock Releasing. Go check them out if you haven't. We do carry some of their stuff in the store. But I bought this Blu-ray. Let me show you. Slashdance and Hollywood New Bloods is also another movie on this Blu-ray. So I did watch these two movies this week as well. Very cool. I love this slipcover. They were first-time watches, both movies for me. I bought it because of Slashdance and didn't realize that there's a second movie with it, which is really cool. I think this was 88, 89, 89, 88. One was 88, one was 89. So late 80s, both movies were made. Slashdance, I really enjoyed. Yes, it was very cheesy. Yes, the acting was horrible. And I thought that maybe this would be like, because I like a lot of the exercise horror movies, like the Killer Workout and Death Spa, Strip to Kill, which is another dance movie. This is actually a dance movie. Is dancing. I love that. They're all 80s. And so I just figured there's got to be one that I'm just not going to like. But I liked this one too. This was probably I would say, out of all of those that I mentioned, this would probably be the weakest one for me. But I did enjoy it. I can say this. I've danced my entire life. And the dance moves in this are horrible. Like, I don't know if just some random guy just made up the dance moves for the ladies in this movie, but it's so bad. And they just keep repeating the same little steps over and over. And it's just, it's not good. Strip to Kill, I want to say that was done in 87. I love Strip to Kill. That movie, another slasher type dancer, movie. The dancers in that one actually can dance. I was very surprised on that when I watched that movie, that there was actual dancing, like legit dancing in that movie. They were all really good. So this one, no, they weren't good. But it was still a fun watch. And I like the cheesy 80s stuff, so it was a fun watch for me. Hollywood's New Blood. A little bit even lesser quality of a film than Slasher Dance, but I didn't mind it so much either. I had fun with it too. I recommend both if you haven't seen it, and I love the cover on that. That's so cool. But yeah, both first time watches for me, and I enjoyed both. Why not? I love that. So yeah, go check those out. Those are fun. Let's see what else. I think that's it on the movies that I've watched. The dance floor. She really is a maniac on the dance floor. Right? I love that Slashdance. Oh my God. So funny. And if you haven't seen Death Spa and Killer Workout, go watch those too. I love those. It was so bad. Yes, worse than Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oh my God. I'm so glad you just mentioned that, right? His little dance. What was it? Kickboxer? What was it? Yeah, was it kickbox? Was it kickboxer or was it Bloodsport? Bloodsport. Right? I can't remember. It was one of those. Yeah. Jean-Claude, he's cute. Oh, and then another thing about Jean-Claude, he was like, they show him really quick in Breakin'. The movie Breakin', when they're at the beginning of the movie, when they're breakdancing outside and they're showing like the audience around them, Jean-Claude Van Damme's in the audience. They show him really quick, so that's funny. All right. Oh, someone's talking about the restaurant. Yeah, we're moving along on it, thank God. We had gotten in all the stuff that we had been waiting on since like forever, since like September or so. We finally did get in. So we are moving along on it. I know they put a sealant on the floor not too long ago, and they're doing some other stuff to it right now. So, yeah, it's coming along. We don't have a date or anything like that. But it's coming along, and I can't wait for everybody to see it. It's going to be tons of fun. Blood Moon on YouTube. Blood Moon. Have I seen Blood Moon? I'm not sure. I might have. Sounds familiar. I think so. I don't know. I know next week on the podcast we're going to do Silver Bullet, I think. We were talking about doing that. So we might do Silver Bullet. I love Silver Bullet. It's my favorite werewolf movie, and I love Corey Haim. So, but I think that's what we're going to do. Oh, thanks. Somebody said they like my shirt. This is a Cavity Colors shirt that comes out around Halloween time. They always do like an everyday is Halloween type shirt every year, and I always get one. Cavity Colors. I love Cavity Colors. So, what else was I going to talk about? Oh, let's see. I talked about the website and then conventions. I have posted today that we're going to be at Mad Monster. So we're doing Mad Monster now in Arizona. So I'm very excited about that. I've always wanted to go to Mad Monster. It's not too far of a drive for us, so that's good. So if you're going to Mad Monster, we will be there. Yay. And then we'll be doing Midsummer Scream as well in July. So both of those are in July. Midsummer Scream is in California. And then everybody brought to my attention that when I posted about the convention, I accidentally posted Mad Monster from last year. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Y'all know what I mean. Just go look up Mad Monster 2022 and see what the dates are for this year. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, well. But a lot of people tell me, yeah, that's the wrong one. No, we're not doing Monsterpalooza. They haven't accepted us yet. So, no, I won't be there. I wanted to go just to go, but there's no hotels that were a reasonable price at all anywhere near it. So I was just like, never mind. So maybe next year. So far, all we've got signed up for is the Mad Monster and Midsummer Scream in July. And then we'll do the Days of the Dead in LA, and we'll do the Days of the Dead here in Vegas. We always do Days of the Dead shows. I love their shows. And then we've got Ryan Hurst. He's coming here for a store signing on the 28th, right? Yes, I think 28th. And then we're not going to have another signing until, I don't know when, maybe September, October. Probably October, because we now got a lot of family coming into Las Vegas in September right now, and my birthday's in September, so I'm thinking now we might do one in October now. I thought about September, but now we've got a lot going on in September. So probably we'll do one in October for another signing. And then, let's see. I know Philip said that he was talking to somebody about like an LA Horror Con or something like that, something new, some kind of new convention. They were contacting us to see if we wanted to have a booth there. So we might do that one. I'm not sure when that is. We just started talking about that one, so we might be there. So far, that's all we've got signed up for this year. We'll sign up for more next year. It's just we got to plan it out a lot better, especially if we do something on the East Coast. I know a lot of people want us to go to the East Coast, but that's a long drive for us. That's like a 3-day drive, whatever. And then being there for 3 days and then having to drive back for 3 days. So that's being gone for quite some time. So that's something we really have to really plan out and figure out which convention on the East Coast would be just the best. And we just really kind of have to just choose one, because that is just a lot of driving for us. So, oh, Destiny, you couldn't go to Texas Frightmare. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was fun. It was really crowded, but it was fun. Let's see. It was sad when the Sons of Anarchy killed Opie off the show. Oh, I know, right? Oh. And Ryan, I've met Ryan before at Scarefest in Kentucky a few years ago, and he's a great guy. So we had him at our other store, Big Bang Toys. So now he's going to do our store. And then, and also our other store, Big Bang Toys, we're having Lou Ferrigno. That's the beginning of June. I think the first weekend of June, I believe. So we'll have the Hulk and to meet him. That's going to be exciting. I've never met him before, so that's going to be fun. I'll probably be at that one. So if you want to check that out, if you live here in Vegas, or if you want to, or if you're going to be out here in Vegas at that time, the beginning of June, check out our sister store, Big Bang Toys, and we'll have Lou Ferrigno. Okay, so I'm glad you mentioned that, Destiny. Destiny's mentioning the Houston Horror Film Festival. We were asked to do that, and we were trying to decide on that one or Mad Monster. And we just kind of decided on Mad Monster just because it's a shorter drive for us right now, and we just came from Texas. But we will do that one for sure. I'd like to do that one next year because everybody that runs that are my friends, and they're all really cool, and I would love to do that and come back to Houston. I used to live in Tomball, so I'd like to come back there to do that. I know I want to do the Cult Classic one again too. I loved Cult Classic. Cult Classic. Okay, I want to say this about conventions. Conventions need to get it together with the food. There's never any good food at any of these conventions. It's nasty food and overpriced. Cult Classic, they have that. They are winning on that because they have great food, good prices, because you get the barbecue that they make at the gas station, and then they make like barbecue nachos and barbecue sandwiches, and they have hamburgers, and the food is excellent for the prices. So Cult Classic is where to go for food. For convention food. But all other conventions, the food is just, I don't know, they need to do something else. The food's just gross. We just did the Fear Fair here in Las Vegas. It was Friday night and Saturday night. That was tons of fun. Lots of good vendors, and that's where I got this Blu-ray. But the food, they wanted like $14 for a hot dog. No. I'm not paying $14 for a crappy hot dog. And so it's like, what do we eat? I think me and my manager's wife, we walked all the way to Smash Burger because this was at the Rio. We walked all the way to Smash Burger to get food because we're not paying $14 for a hot dog. So that's what I'm talking about. All these conventions, it's just crappy food for so expensive, and they need to fix that. And I'm sure everybody can agree with me on that. So you could not attend. Looked like a lot of fun. Oh, Horror Mike. Oh, you had a film there? That's awesome. Yeah, they had tons. They were showing tons of films. They had tons of bands, and tons of vendors. It was fun. It was their first year, I believe, doing it. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good time. Friday night and Saturday night. It was all day on Saturday and stuff. My favorite booth, God, I can't remember the name. I'm so bad with names. Okay, there was a cookie booth there. I believe a husband and wife. And they had cookies. And I just seen everybody have cookies. And these cookies were amazing. They had all kinds of cookies. They had oatmeal raisin and chocolate chip and lemon cookies. And so, yeah, that was probably our favorite booth, the cookie booth out of all the booths, cookies. But they had good cookies for good prices. So there you go. For a hot dog. Yeah. You're a cannibal. Cute, Michael. Cute. I just read your comment, Michael. Did I see Oingo Boingo? No. I didn't see anything. I just heard everything because I was at my booth or I was walking around. Sometimes I walked around and went outside, walked around to get some air, or I went and walked around the casino. Or I was just walking around buying stuff. I bought a bunch of stuff too. But no, I didn't see anybody. And I can't even, if they played, I can't even tell you when they did. It was like band after band after band. So Alien Ant Farm played. They got on about 9 o'clock on Saturday night, but that was literally like when everybody, like all the vendors started packing up about 9 o'clock and they played. So I didn't get to hear them. I was hearing them, but I didn't get to hear Smooth Criminal. I'm good. I'll be okay. Okay, so somebody's telling me what Blood Moon is. Okay, so I guess I have not seen that. What am I thinking of? What am I thinking of that's a werewolf movie? Let me look at IMDb. Blood Moon. Somebody else is mentioning that now. Oh, I've seen that cover. Wait, have I seen that? I might have watched this. I wonder if this is on. I have a whole bunch of DVDs at home with like tons of movies on it, like just random movies, and I feel like maybe that's one of the movies. I'll have to go home and look. I might have seen that because the cover looks very familiar. And that's a werewolf movie. What werewolf movie am I thinking of though? Because it's not this. All right. Well, I'll have to check that out. I think I have seen it though. We need more Western horror. I'm not opposed to that. What do y'all think about that? More Western horror? Yeah? Something different? That's hard. Yeah. See, HorrorCon that's just specific to Vegas, Kristy. I need you to get... You know how many people have asked us to do our own horror convention? Like, get together with Drew Marvick and, like, do our own horror convention? That would be a lot of work. We could do it. We could definitely do it, but it would be a lot of work. Let me get the restaurant bar open first, and then we'll talk about other things. We do good with the signings we have, though. I'm very proud of our signings. I think our signings are a lot of fun. So. Well, all right, guys. I guess I have talked y'all's ear off enough, and I don't really have a whole lot more to talk about. I think I've talked about everything I wanted to talk about. So, yeah. So go check out The Changeling, Cursed Films, Scariest Monsters in America on Tubi, and Teardrop on Tubi. And then if you can find Slashdance and Hollywood's New Blood, check those out as well. I enjoyed all of it except for the Teardrop movie. And if you're wanting an Elvira, you can order one online with us right now. We're shipping them right now. So, and remember, when you order with us, $100 or more, you get free shipping. So, there you go. Well, all right. Let's see. Somebody's asking me a question real quick. Making a movie or short on your store. Nightmare Con. Cute. Somebody also told me that I need an airline too. Nightmare Airlines. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that big airplane all wrapped like our van? Ha! That'd be cool. Sam, is it Sam from Trick or Treat? I didn't find it. NECA 2. No, the NECA 2-pack, it's Sam Loomis and Michael Myers. It's on there. From Halloween 2. It's on there. And somebody said The Changeling is on Peacock. And yes, I do need to make a little movie or short on the store. We've done like walkthroughs and stuff, so. Okay. Well, all right, guys. I will talk to y'all next week. And y'all stay spooky. I love y'all. Thanks.